Paperfest is set to make its 36th return to Kimberly next weekend at Sunset Park. Organizers are looking to see what they can do to keep people safe. New at 4, Jamal James spoke with organizers on their plans for security during that Kimberly festival.
A fight on a neighbor's property that happened near Cheese Fest last month is having organizers of Paperfest take another look at security. In that incident, the brawl near Little Chutes Doyle Park sent a man to the hospital. For Paperfest in Kimberly, the event director says they're looking at overall security to maximize the number of staff at certain times in certain locations. And because it's nonprofit, organizers need to work with the money they have to maximize the most for security. Event director Matthew Boots says they're adding a new policy this year.
We've been talking about a bag policy for a while, so bags are allowed, but they'll all be subject to search because we want to make sure that we're limiting things that are coming in to the best of our ability.
Paperfest features live music, sports tournaments, and other family activities over 4 days. They want to make it safe for all. Organizers are looking to beef up security, add more lighting, and encouraging people to use the buddy system during the festival. In Kimberly, Jamal James, Action 2 News.